What's up, YouTube? Welcome back to the channel. Today we continue the Gauntlet Series for the TOZO Open EarRings earbuds, and their next opponent will be, excuse me, the soundcore C40i earbuds. Now, this should be a very interesting head-to-head. I had a lot of fun with episode 1. We can carry that fun real on over here to episode 2 and see how these two measure up in this competition, if you will. All right. So let's go ahead and take a quick look at these guys. We'll pull these out. Again, two totally different form factor or designs, but both of them getting you to the exact same place. As you can see, you got the sound core here, got a little bit of a stretch there where you can extend them out for a bigger, for larger ears. And of course, you got even more stretch with the open earring. So very nice. I like the way that works. Again, two totally different design concepts, but still both of them very, very nice. The one caveat, I do like the button control on the C40i as opposed to the touch controls, so there are no false touches or anything like that. All right, so if you want to see price specs and app breakdowns for each of these earbuds, as always, I'll leave links in the description below, as well as if you want to purchase these, I'll also leave links for where you can get either one or both of these if you're interested. All right, so what we're going to do now is we're going to go through our comparison testing, and then we're going to come back and do that sound test. Stay strapped in. This is a mic test with the TOZO Open EarRing earbuds in a quiet location. This is a mic test with the TOZO Open EarRing earbuds in a quiet location. This is a mic test with the TOZO Open EarRing earbuds in a crowded location. This is a mic test with the TOZO Open EarRing earbuds in a crowded location. This is a mic test with the soundcore C40i earbuds in a quiet location. This is a mic test with the soundcore C40i earbuds in a quiet location. This is a mic test with the soundcore C40i earbuds in a crowded location. This is a mic test with the soundcore C40i earbuds in a crowded location. All right, we are out in my backyard. We're going to do an audio sound test, or ambient sound test rather, for the TOZO Open EarRing earbuds. We have them on. Right now we're in the new location shooting this, so trying to get used to the surroundings here. We got some not as much ambient sound as I'd hoped, but still pretty good. We got some traffic off in the distance here. I don't know if the mic's picking it up or not, but we got that. We got a nice little breeze going, so we got that going as well. So what we're going to do is we're going to go ahead and we want to get some audio playing. Actually, we're going to do this with spoken word. All right, so we're going to go into my audio book. All right, and we're going to go ahead and use it with that. Just going to see how it sounds with all the ambient sound going on. We're going to use my audio book here. So let's go ahead and hit play. We're at 50. All right. Right now, we are at 50% volume. I don't know if you guys can see that. And there's a decent sound. I like the way I like the sound coming out. Very decent. Very, very clear. Again, we got the wind noise going on, and we got some traffic in the backdrop. But I am able to have it here at 50% and still be able to pay attention to what's going on around me. Say, for instance, if someone was to call my name, or my doorbell would ring, or anything like that, still I can be able to take and manage to see all that and take care of all that and be able to address whatever happens, even at 50%. Now, normally, some of them you got to be at 60 to 65%. Would be pretty much the selling point. But let's go ahead and go up there. Let's go to 65. All right, we're at 65% right now, and they are pretty loud. They're pretty loud. So we can go back down to about 50. I'm gonna say 55
right about there. Yeah, about 55 would be my sweet spot for these, which is 10 decibels, 10% less than some of the other ones I like and I use on a daily basis, especially at work. So that's a really good thing with that. So I like it. I like that fact. They sound really clear as well. And I can also hear anything that's going on out here, even within the new location. So very impressive. This has been an ambient sound test for the TOZO Open EarRing earbuds. All right, we are outside doing an ambient sound test with the soundcore, excuse me, C40i earbuds. Right now, we're gonna see how loud these guys can be while having ambient sound and being able to listen to both my music and be able to aware of my surroundings at the same time. Now we're gonna go ahead and pop in some music. All right, let's get in. We got some, let me pull this up. We got music playing, and right now we are at 50% volume. I don't know if you guys can see that. All right, it sounded kind of low, but we got some, we got traffic and everything. We got a little wind. All right, it sounded pretty decent. All right, let's go ahead and turn it up a little bit. All right, we're at about 65% now. All right, still got some good volume. And again, we got traffic around. That's pretty heavy. We got the highways and stuff like that. We got wind. Sounding pretty good. So let's try one more. Let's go up a little bit more. Let's go up to like 70. All right, so we at 70% now. And it sounded really nice and clear. And I can still hear what's going on around me. So these guys are doing a really good job. So again, right about 60, between 60 and 70, turns out to be the sweet spot for these earbuds, which is very cool and pretty much basic standard for where I've done with the other open ear earbuds. So that's a really good sign for these. So, excuse me. So again, sorry, allergies, sorry. All right, so again, very nice, about 60 to 70% should be is the sweet spot for me personally. It could vary depending on your usage, your mileage, and your ears. But these do a really good job of giving you audio and being able to be aware of what's going on around you. So this has been a ambient sound test for the soundcore C40i earbuds. All right, we are back in for the sound test. Did a coin flip off camera. So now we're gonna start with the open earrings first. As you can see, we're in the app, how to use the candy bar style, the front screen. So I can show you that I did go in and set a preset for zeroed out, or actually we're using standard because for this you can't, well, we could. Let's go ahead and do that. I forgot all about that. All right, here we go. So this is my EQ setting here. That was a little off. Glad I saw that. All right, there we go. Now, that's my EQ setting there. This setting is set. So what we're going to do now is we're going to go over and let's go ahead and open this up now because we're going to go into our first song. We're going to check our listening level here. All right, just below the red line. Don't want to be too loud. All right, so make sure we got hi-fi here. Let me make sure I turn this. All right, we're going strictly 5G, so we're getting the best streaming audio. All right, so here we go. First song.
All right, nice clear vocals, starting off with the lead vocalist. Nice detail with her breathing. Nice wide soundstage when you got the background vocalist there as well. Again, nice and clear, nice balance. Now we're checking out detail. I like that with the puh and the buh. You're getting that very clean. Very clear. Again, I love the clarity on these. Very nice. And again, nice sound stage, nice balance. Sounds great. All right. Again, very clean sound on the open earrings. I love the detail that they gave as well. I'm telling you, this form factor is starting to be one of my favorite outside of the in-ear. Is easily coming to be number 2. All right, so let's go ahead and switch over to the C40i's. See how they do the first song. All right, we're back in. We got the C40i's on. We are in their app. I just wanted to quickly show you guys my test EQ setting there. The EQ is zeroed out, so there's no help with the equalizer. All right, so we're going to go ahead. We're going to test our volume level right below the line, right below the red line, just the way we like it. All right, let's go over here. And we got our first song up. Let's make sure we... All right, we're there. All right, here we go. All right, start off nice and clear with the lead vocalist. Very nice. Oh, that sound stage sounds fantastic. Nice and wide with the background vocalist. Very clear. And they're very crisp and very clear as well. Very nice. I love the clarity. Again, got good detail with her breathing. You know, the enunciation, very clear, very nice. Now we got the background vocalist in, nice balance, but soundstage is wide, so they're not sounding like they're stacked on top of each other. Very clean. All right, I went a little bit over on that one. But again, nice clean sound there. Again, like I said, love the sound stage, nice and wide, got good spacing between the lead vocalist and the 2 background vocalists, both in one or the other ear, one in the left ear, one in the right ear. So you definitely got that feel, like almost like a surround sound feel to it. Very nice. All right, so what we're gonna do now, we're gonna go ahead and switch over to our second song and see how they do. All right, back in for our second song. Keith Sweat, Make It Last Forever. Well, actually, let me see, is that the right one? Let me make sure. No, that's not the right one. That's not the one we want. I got the wrong song. Let's go ahead and get that right song going on there. I got the wrong song, everybody. Sorry about that. Where is he at? I just saw Keith Sweat and grab one, but that's not the one. Here we go. All right. Keith Sweat, Make It Last Forever. Our next song up. Let's go. Like that beginning, and then it hits that, gives you a nice little bit of a bass, little bit of a bass bump there. But again, nice wide sound stage. Sounds very clear. Keith Sweat and Jackie McGee sounding real clean. Oh, she sounds so good. And again, the background instruments there. Oh, this sounds such a great sound. All right, I know I only do a minute on here, but I'm gonna go a little bit over so I can hear Jackie as well when her verse comes up, just a little bit, not a lot. So we're gonna go over just a little bit over a minute on this one for both earbuds, because Keith Sweat sounds so nice and clear. Very nice. Very clean. Uh, Again, I'm loving the sound stage. Here she is. Oh, she sounds so good. Oh, that sounds so clean. Yeah. Oh my goodness. This sounds so good. Oh, so funny. Back in the day, I actually knew someone who could sing that verse. Oh my goodness. That was back way back when. I don't even know what she's up to, but shout out to her. Um she was a good friend of mine at the time. Shout out to her. I hope she's doing well and everything. But man, she sounds just like that. I've listened to this song and like it was playing. We were at a friend's house and this song came through on the rotation, and she got up and she rocked that verse, and it was we were all blown away. Everybody in there was blown away because we didn't know she had that talent, but it was great. Anyway, I just brought back a old memory of mine. But anyway, great sound stage, great clarity with the vocalists, both left and right on not left and right, but Keith Sweat and Jackie McGee. It's just a really good sound. All right, we're gonna flip over to the C40i's, see how they handle this song. All right, we're back in. We got the C40i's on. Second song, let's go. Okay. A little bit more pump, a little bit more bump to the bass on the C40i's on this one. Oh, that sounds so good. Very clear. And again, we're going to go over a little bit so we can hear Jackie McGee a little bit on these. But man, that sounds so nice. Nice wide sound stage. Oh, good instrumental clarity separation there. Very clean. Sounds so good. Oh, love it. Here we go. Uh, that sounds so good. I love the sound of these. Very clean. All right, here goes Jackie on here. Again, nice wide sound stage. I got wrapped up into the song. I'm sorry for the dead air there, but man, it just sounds so good. She sounds great. She sounds so good. I love it, love it. And again, the balance there, they don't sound like they're overlapping. It sounds so good. Excuse me. Oops. All right, I went over it just a little longer because I got into it so much. But man, just the vocals on them, they sound really clean, really clear. I like the fact that it got a little bit of a bump in the bass there, even though these type of earbuds are not known for giving you that overwhelming bass thump. But you got a nice little bit there, and it just sound really good. All right, let's go ahead and switch over to our final song and see how they do. All right, back in. Final song, Kenny G Home. We got the open earrings on. Let's get it. All right, again, nice crisp high keys. Nice decent low end for the lower keys. That saxophone sounds nice and crisp. Again, nice sound stage. You got good balance though. Very clean. I love the clarity. Again, just nice and detailed there with the echoing as well. It just sounds so smooth. This is really, really good sound. All right. Again, very clean, very clear. Love how smooth they are. And again, nice sound stage and everything. Nice and wide. Gave you that nice separation of instruments. Very, very clean. All right, what we're going to do now is we're going to go ahead and switch over to the C40i's and see how they do. All right, we're back in. We got the C40i's on. Final song, let's go. Okay, very clean, clear start. Nice with the crisp high keys. Nice little rumble, a little bit of a rumble with the low keys. Well, at least saxophone sounds so nice. Very clear. And it seems like you got nice sound separation, nice wide sound stage, but it sounds like you got some kind of a depth thing going on here as well with the between the keyboard and saxophone. Very clean. Just the detail as well, the echoing, everything like that sounds very nice. Very clear. Love it, love it, love it. These are, I'm telling you, this form factor, man, they're growing on me. All right, again, nice, clean, clear keys, crisp high keys. Got a nice little thump in the lower key or lower keys in that off the keyboard. The lead saxophone, nice and crisp. But again, I don't know if it's just it had the way it hit my ear, but it seemed like there was a little bit of a depth, a depth type of feel between the keyboard and the saxophone. I mean, it's not like one was pushed back, but it just seemed like it was almost in the forefront. I don't know. It might have been the way it's hitting my ear. Not everybody might not get that, but that's what I was picking up just by listening to it. You got great detail with the echoing and everything like that. So it was a very, very clean listen. I enjoyed it as always with these earbuds. So what we're gonna do now is we're gonna go ahead and get this cleaned up, talk about these guys just a bit, and then we'll pick our winner of episode 2. Stay strapped in. All right, let's quickly recap these guys. First, let's start off with the app. I will give that to the Soundcore C40i's. Their app works perfectly, whether I'm using candy bar style on my phone with the front screen, or if I open it up and I'm using the tablet screen on the inside. There's no problems there where I run into different problems with the TOZO app when it goes into tablet mode. So the win goes there to the Soundcore C40i's. As far as mics go, I got stuff chiming off in the background. Sorry. As far as mics go, I'm going to give these guys pretty much both points on this. I think they both sound very similar as far as the person listening to me on the other end. They can hear me. Is it crystal clear? No. Especially when it's good when I'm in by myself in a quiet location. But if it's when I'm in with ambient noise, things around me, they can still hear me. It's not like disturbingly, like really choppy or anything like that, but can be heard. So they're not, one is not any better than the other one, in my opinion, after testing. So they'll both get points there. As far as ambient sound, being able to listen to them while ambient, we got noise around you. I'm going to give that one to the TOZOs. I think you get a better speaker out of these guys. You get a little bit louder. You don't have to go up to like between 60, I think about 70%, about close to that between when I did the test for the C40i's. I was right around 65, 70% for them, where I think I was between 60 and 65 for the TOZO. So I'm going to give them the win on that one. All right, and it is, these guys so far pretty much are neck and neck on this, but this is a great testing. So let's go ahead and talk about sound. All right, so let's go ahead and and get into it all, break all the songs down. On the first song, both of them gave me great clarity when it came to the vocalists and for the lead as well as background. Nice wide sound stages on both of them. Um, got great detail with her breathing and the popping sounds from the letters in the verses. Again, like I said, the background vocalists were nice and clear, and spaced out nicely because of the sound stages on both of these being very, very good and giving you that separation there when it came to them. Again, very clean. And then moving on to the second song, uh, "Make It Last Forever," Keep Sweat. Great vocals, nice sound stage on both of them. However, I got a nice little surprising bass bump from the C40i's, which I didn't get as much of from the Open EarRings. Okay, so that was a welcome surprise there. I like that little bit of thump there. And again, same thing rolls over from the first song to the second song. Great detail when it came to the instruments. Vocalists were nice and clear on both earbuds. I just like the fact that I got a little bit more bass out of the C40i's than I did out of the Open EarRings. All right, now moving on to our third song. Again, a little more of the same. You got crisp opening keys, high keys on the keyboard, crisp on both earbuds. However, when you get to the low keys, you got a little bit of a bass, little taste of bass on that one from the C40i's. Then you didn't get as much of on the Open EarRings. But then after that, you got good balance. Although, like I said, in one listening, I seemed like they got a little bit of like a depth type of feel to the between the saxophone and the keyboard when it came to the C40i's. Again, that could be the way it was hitting my ear. I like that depth. I'm not saying that's a bad thing. I actually like when you got depth to a song, which makes it feels like even though they are balanced as far as sound goes, you get that feel like one is up front and when the forefront and one is in the backdrop behind it, but still giving you that almost like a I guess a 3D type of sound. Again, it might have been the way it was hitting my ear at the time, but that's what it sounded like to me. Again, I did like it. I'm not saying that's a bad thing at all, but I thought that I wanted to mention that during the testing. All right, so again, great sound out of the Open EarRings as well. Nice sound stage. The saxophone sound crisp. High keys sound nice and clear. They didn't get as much, like I said, didn't get as much low end bump, but it definitely was noticeable on the Open EarRing. So that all being said, if I had to choose which one I would go with out of these guys, I would have to go with the soundcore C40i's overall. I think I get a better sound out of these guys when it comes to all as far as any type of range of instrument. And granted, one thing I didn't mention is which one was louder. I didn't mention that because at my selected settings, there was no real noticeable difference in volume. Uh, if it was minimal, and I would think it would lean more to the C40i's. But I mean, I'm splitting. You'd be literally splitting hairs at that point if you're going to do that. So that's why I didn't mention which one was louder because I think they both had the same volume level or natural sound level, in my opinion. So I didn't go ahead and mention that because it wasn't something I think I needed to address. But I'm going to address it now because I know there's going to be people in the comments that's going to ask which one is louder. So there it is. They're both equally as loud, in my opinion. But then again, still got great sound. But again, like I said, I would go with the C40i's on this one. I think I got a better sound overall with these guys. Just like in the first episode, I didn't mention like the apps and everything like that, the mics and everything. I didn't cover all that. But as far as sound goes, I would definitely go and pick these as well. Even with that, I would still go with the C40i's all the way through. So my winner in this episode of the Gauntlet Series is the soundcore C40i's. I've had a lot of fun doing this. I hope you guys enjoyed it as well. If you did, go ahead and hit the like button. First of all, let me thank you if you made it all the way through the video. It always helps me out when you watch them all the way through. And it, of course, helps the algorithm as well, so I can get out and get, the more people watch them all the way through, the more I'm into the algorithm, at least I think, and it gets to reach a lot more people, and then that can also help the channel, and it helped me be able to bring you guys more content, more products to unbox, run Gauntlet series, and have a good time with. All right, so excuse me. Again, if you like what you see, go and hit the like button. If you want to join me as I continue this series and others, go and hit the subscribe button and also the notification bell. That way you guys are notified when videos like this and others drop. And I'll see you on the next one. Peace.